Have you ever questioned whether it's possible to erase your digital footprint? It's reasonable to worry about your privacy given how much personal information we disclose online. It's like a permanent record of all your embarrassing Google searches and that one time you accidentally liked your ex's old photo on Facebook. Our social media posts are only one part of our digital footprint. Every time we conduct an online search, buy anything, or even just visit a website, we leave a digital footprint. Government agencies can sometimes access this data, which is gathered and used by businesses for targeted advertising. It's critical to be aware of the data we provide and to take precautions to safeguard our privacy. Although deleting your social media accounts can seem like a straightforward fix, it's not always simple. Even when you remove your account permanently on some platforms, your data might still be kept on their servers. The material that has already been shared or posted by others, such as comments or tags on your images, will remain after you delete your accounts. Additionally, even if you cancel your account, your data might still be accessible on other websites or third-party apps. You may take charge of your digital presence with the aid of solutions that are readily available. These tools can examine your internet footprint and assist you in locating and deleting any sensitive data. For instance, you may use some tools to locate and delete old accounts, delete personal data from search engines, and even keep an eye on your credit report to make sure it hasn't been hijacked. Regular examinations and clearing your digital footprint are crucial. You can remove your digital imprint. It's not always simple to do. For the peace of mind that comes from knowing your personal information is protected, it can take some time and effort, but it's worth it. It's crucial to take precautions to preserve our privacy and to be careful with the information we provide online. Although you should keep in mind that the internet never forgets, you can still control your digital imprint if you use the correct tools and strategies. Force data brokers to remove your data from the internet. While there are many ways that your data can be captured while you are online, most of that information eventually ends up in the databases of data brokers. Data brokers make their money by selling information about you. Certain jurisdictions around the world have laws that put some limits on the activities of data brokers, but trying to get results from hundreds or thousands of data brokers across multiple worldwide jurisdictions is a job that is far beyond most of us. To help people deal with this overwhelming problem, we see different services coming online to fight these data brokers. Delete digital footprints from your existing accounts. For most people, the place to start is by locking down your social media accounts so they aren't viewable to the world. If you look at your privacy settings, you'll likely find that your posts and photos are accessible by almost anyone. Changing the settings to prevent anyone other than your friends will make life much harder on anyone trying to snoop into your life. Check to see if you have compromised accounts. Once you have your social media sorted out, you might want to check to see if any of your accounts have been compromised. Unfortunately, with corporate databases being hacked all the time, most of us have been victims of this more than once. A good tool to use here is called Have I Been Pawned? Enter an email address and it will tell you if that address appears in any compromised databases. If the site finds any compromises, you should log into the affected site and change your password. It also wouldn't hurt to click the Notify Me tab at the top of the page to get notified the next time your email address gets exposed by some hacker. Now, before we get into more ways to protect your identity, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, let us know, will you be looking into removing your digital footprint, or if you have some tips, let us know in the comments. Ready for one more cleanup job? This one will clean up your inboxes, getting rid of annoyingly persistent emailers, spam, and phishing messages, without the senders being any the wiser. Since senders can often see who opens their messages, getting rid of the excess messages altogether eliminates one more bit of data snoops can record. The general drill is simple. Unsubscribe from any mailing list you no longer want to read, and set up rules to deal with the rest of the junk. Unsubscribing from legitimate mailing lists you no longer read usually just takes a second. Click the unsubscribe link and is the polite way to go. But do not unsubscribe from spam emails. Instead of unsubscribing, create a rule that redirects spam messages to your email program spam or trash folders. The reason you should not unsubscribe to these kinds of messages is simple. When you unsubscribe from a mailing list or other message, you are sending a message to them, telling them that you don't want to receive their messages any longer. But the fact that you unsubscribe tells the sender that your email address is an active one, that you are there at least looking at the messages that arrive. The fact that there is someone monitoring a particular email address is itself a bit of valuable information. What it tells spammers and phishers is that your email address is a good target for more of their junk mail. If you unsubscribe from a message sent by a spammer, the most likely result is a massive flood of more spam and phishing messages from the spammer. You'll also likely get blasted by other spammers, who paid the first for the information that there is a real live human monitoring your email address. The solution is simple. Create an email rule for each address sending you bad email messages. Have the rule discard the bad messages as soon as they arrive. This way you will never see the junk, and the sender of the junk won't know that there is a person monitoring your email address. Use a VPN. Using a VPN to disguise yourself online. A virtual private network helps you stay private online by establishing a secure, encrypted connection between your computer and the internet. It's a personal preference, but a lot of people are finding there are security benefits to using one. So always keep in mind that just because something is online doesn't imply it will remain so. But it's always better to be safe than sorry, so hesitate before posting that party photo of you wearing a tutu. Control your online presence right now. You should value your privacy. Thanks for tuning in. For more videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, be mindful of the information you share online and take steps to protect your privacy. Speaking about privacy protection, see a list of free VPNs by watching the video after this one.